Bandman Kevo,
Yes,
how you
sir.
doing?
Pretty good.
Good to have you on here.
Yeah.
You know, man, I've been seeing you doing your thing, man. You know, you got the money topics and knowledge and everything. You
Yeah.
know, going pretty good.
Yep. Just trying to get it right. Take it to the next level.
Yeah, man, I see you definitely, man. Well, I think the biggest news concerning you is you were arrested recently, but it's an open case, so I don't discuss open cases, but
Yeah.
I know that the fans are going to be wondering, so I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, kind of just let that be known. You know what I'm saying, that I don't really do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Everything
know,
good. Yeah.
but recently rappers have been getting arrested in Miami.
Yeah.
A lot, a lot of rappers have been getting arrested, and it really looks like rappers are being targeted, maybe to discourage rappers from coming to Miami, possibly.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking that maybe like a lot of stuff is going on in Miami, and Miami was one of the first places to open. So I feel like Miami is like the place to go to right now over all the cities that's open. So for them to slow stuff down, I feel like they just targeting just rappers. Cause really, I feel like the Miami police is, even the surrounding Florida police is just targeted and just saying, like, judging you, like, as far as, oh, he has to have something in the car, or he has to be doing this, he has to be doing that. You know what I mean? Because the way that they're pulling over is like real aggressive, and it's not really, you know what I'm saying, like legal, basically what they doing. So
So are they illegally searching?
yeah, they just illegally searching and just illegally they're just making up things, like they're like, oh well, I stopped you because of this and that, get out the car type stuff. So they're not really um they're just overly doing it right now. They're just locking a lot of people up. Like, even when I got locked up, it was a lot of people coming in the county. Like, every 10 minutes, it was a groups of blacks, groups of blacks, groups of blacks. You know what I mean? So right now, what they were saying is they got like an operation going called Summer Heat, and it was just basically called racial profiling. You see a nice car, you see this, groups of guys, groups of blacks basically in a car, stop them, pull them over, and just search them. Like, find a reason and just get them out the car, and hopefully we find something type stuff. And they know most people don't have lawyers, so most people, it's a guaranteed charge or a guaranteed another person going to prison because they don't have money to really fight it, money to get out of jail even, you know? So it's sad, but I mean, it's just how it goes. You got to know it's a system. And, even though, like, when I was in the county or whatever, I'm just looking like the way that they even be treating the inmates that they're getting paid for, it should be way better. Than they making too much money off of inmates to have you in there like they don't get $1. You get what I'm saying? I know you got in trouble, but they should still treat them as fair as they would want to get treated, because even the staff can end up in jail one day. One simple mistake, anybody can be in that situation.
Yeah, real shit, man.
Yeah.
That's just sad, man. Seeing that, everybody getting arrested.
Yeah.
Even from Polo G to DaBaby,
Yeah.
Pooh, Shiesty,
NBA YoungBoy,
NBA YoungBoy,
Casanova, free Casanova.
Free Casanova. Yeah, man. Rappers in general.
Yeah.
It seems like that's been going on for a while with rappers in general, just targeting and.
I feel like this, like when they be having shows, or it's like, I don't know if people know, but like hip hop polices and stuff like that, that stuff real. You know what I mean? Like, when somebody find out you coming to their city, and they know that at the end of the day, they know that you have to protect yourself. I feel like people need to start understanding, like, a lot of these rappers try to make security not cool. I feel like security is very needed in the world we stay in. You have to be smarter, because I mean, you can bring your guys from out of town and everybody can get guns, but you're not doing nothing but letting the feds or a police station build a case on you. If they catch 6-7 people with guns, and they can easily just say, well, maybe these guys were carrying guns for you as a rapper, and all, so you would just be better off getting armed security. You know what I mean? And because even people can talk what they want to talk, but the people who's trying to rob you or the people that's trying to hurt you probably do it next time, not that day though. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to just be smart when you're moving around, basically. Cause like even also your security guard, when police is not doing what they're supposed to be doing as far as even pulling you over, these security that's around you become witnesses to whatever happens. So when you do got this great lawyer and they ask you, is there any other witnesses? If you got 5 security guards, that's 5 new witnesses. You know, that was around whatever happened. So police is human, just like any security are human, right? So when a security walks up to your car and they're not doing the right job, and they always look at how many people in the car before they make a smart or dumb decision. You know what I mean? And they judge you. So if you don't got on no jewelry and you look like a street guy and they know that you look like you're possibly, if I lock you up on some bullshit, you probably can't get out of jail, then they'll try you. But if you get pulled over with a lot of jewelry and look like some real money, then they'll say, they might not play with you. You know what I mean? It's a 80% chance that they won't, because they know that you got enough money to fight it. You might send out a press release towards that police station. You know what I mean? They don't want they hire people to see it. You feel me? So it's a lot with this stuff.
Okay, I see. So if you look like you got money, you possibly could expose them.
Exactly. So for instance, let's say if I say I want to spend $100,000 on a press release about even my case of what happened. Let's say if I want to spend $100,000 on a press release, let me tell you something. You know how police officers, right? When they say the detectives are hiring, they got investigators, right? Do you know that you can hire an investigator? Anybody can hire an investigator. So let's say if I say, you know what, this person right here that was doing this to me, he did this. You can hire an investigator. See how many black people he do that to. Look how many black people he lock up in a case. You know what I mean? Like, to really investigate this man, like really and blast his ass, like you can put it on the next level without you even being involved in any of it. You can make it look like he's like the worstest cop in the world. You get what I'm saying? They can look at all of the arrests he made, how many people didn't have lawyers, all that, and then you can put press on it, and he wouldn't even know it's coming from you. You know what I mean? It's a lot. The same way they can play, you can play as well. And they be hoping that sometimes you're not that smart to know that.
I think that's some good knowledge that probably a lot of people probably don't know.
A lot of people don't know. You can do it. You can really. Your rights give you a lot. They know that, but if they think you don't know your rights, because they look at everybody like they're dumb. They think that they just know. You know what I mean? And that's what's scary, because they only play off of what they think that you don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, if you got money, if you look like you got money, you can hire a lawyer.
Yeah, so they be kind of nervous about that. They be nervous about, you can really take it far, just like they can take it far, you can take it far. Police lie all the time. You know how many people that's in jail right now that's black off of one police officer that lied, and then when they found out later, they say, oh, only thing they can say is we sorry. After you done wasted 10 years of this man's life, the only thing that you can say is you're sorry and just throw him some bread. They already owed. So most likely, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like, y'all should give that man $100 million, $200 million for playing with that man's life like that, because one police officer wanted to lie. See, when they get mad and you do something against them, they say, okay, well, I'm going to just lie and say you did this. If a police officer don't have a body cam, then how would you feel me? So they finesse off that. Well, it's my word. Well, it's my word against his word. And, and then they try to use your background. Like, well, he was like that's how police can say anything, really. And I guess you just supposed to believe them just because they're the police. No, you need proof that happened.
Yeah, real shit, man.
Yeah.
I think it's sad, because a lot of just normal citizens will believe a police officer.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Like his credibility is much higher with them than whoever's being
just like police officers you gotta understand, the police officer job is to so-called protect the citizen, but also on a back end, on a secret, their job is to also get as many lockups as possible, write as many tickets as possible. If they don't write enough tickets in a month, they will get replaced. They need to do a certain amount of lockups and a certain amount of racial profiling.
Man, yeah, I mean, this has been going on for a long time in hip hop. Even I remember even back in the day, they had in New York. They had
Oh
the
my God,
hip-hop
New York.
police.
I'm almost scared to go to New York. Is how they are against rappers is almost like the KKK is against blacks.
Wow.
So I mean, I only been in New York like once or twice, and it's so bad. Like if they find out you from Chicago and you there, they be on you. Like you gotta be very, you definitely should move with great security, witnesses, and all that. Like the more people, the more eyes and ears that you have with you, that's professional, that has professionalism, is better for you, for your protection as well, as because you just never know who's watching you, what's going on. You know what I mean? And you want to be able to have proof with whatever you got going on. You know what I mean? And a lot of us just let stuff happen without firing back, basically. And what I mean by that is, if somebody is messing with you or following you or doing this and doing that, and you just let them and not say nothing to the press or not put out a press release, and like that's the reason why the camera phone is so important. I feel like as humans or as citizens, we even need body cams when we dealing with the police. We should be able to record everything that they're doing, because a lot of them do what they want to do, and I can't just put my life in this police officer's hands as just lying. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like we should be able to protect ourselves at the same time with cameras as well, especially in cars.
Police they're giving way too much freedom and not enough. There's nobody to police the police really. I mean, you got the feds if something really happens, or they're really put under the spotlight. But for the most part, you got a lot of cops just running around, doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And
True.
But I mean, with the body cams, I do think it's made a dent in things. I believe anyway.
Yeah. It definitely been helping. A lot of people been definitely getting fair ways in the courtrooms with the body cams, because they just think that it been the opposite. You know what I mean? The body cam saved a whole lot of people from going to jail. The body cam saved a whole lot of people from, being blamed for things and stuff like that. So definitely is a good way to, move forward in life with them. I just feel like they just need to do more prison reform. Prison reform. I feel like they need to do more prison reform. I feel like they just need to get stricter even with the police, man. You got to watch everything and everybody,
I agree, man.
Yeah.
There needs to be more policing the police, man. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of arrests and everything, DaBaby is possibly in some serious trouble. It was reported that he was questioned in a shooting, and it's also been reported that he told police he actually fired a shot. This is from his Miami case. Have you had a chance to see it? Check that out.
Yeah, I seen it as soon as it hit, because it's what's so funny is I was at Prime that same day, and I was like, damn, like one thing about Prime 112 in Miami is like the place to be forever. They got good food, and it's just like a real chill vibe. And like a few hours after I left, I was just sitting on my phone and I seen it on Academics. Like, damn, they was up there at Prime or whatever, and I was just like, damn, I always go up there. That's crazy. But when I mean, like I said, I don't know like how true, like I don't know nothing about like what happened or whatever, but I was just kind of shocked about it, like, a shooting like that happened up there.
Yeah, me too. I remember, years ago when T.I. went to jail for trying, well, he was convicted of trying to buy guns, and I seen in an interview he talked about how he lost, millions of dollars from endorsements, TV deals, album sales, promotions. How much do you think an artist like DaBaby would lose if he was convicted of something like that?
It's the same. It'd be millions and millions of dollars. Because like I say, like with the world we live in, you out of sight, you out of mind. And, these fans aren't really loyal at all. They'll rock with you real hard until, you know, they haven't heard from you about 6 months, and then they didn't forgot all about you. A new artist and came up. Now they fans of this artist. But at the same time, what you want to do is, like, if he is convicted, he want to just keep a whole lot of content. He want to keep a whole lot of content that's in the chamber for the times that he's, you know, you got to just plan ahead. That's all I can say really about it. Just planning ahead. So you won't, because like I said, you out of sight, you out of mind. You got to be smart and sharp.
Not too long ago, we were hit with the news of DMX passing away from an overdose. And, you know, from what's being reported, he was given too much fentanyl. And there was a few rappers, you know, that OD'd in the past. But, you know, man, how bad do you think the drugs are in the hip-hop community?
Man, the drugs, I don't do drugs. So, but I noticed that I feel like drugs really run the hip hop, well, the world, I can say. I didn't just say the hip hop. It runs the world. A lot of people feel like they need it, or a lot of people quiet, and without it, they can't be themselves. Plus, there's a lot of peer pressure around you as far as in the hip hop world. You know, if you want to fit in and be cool, I feel like people feel like they need to do drugs to be like this rapper or that rapper, or, you know, it's always, when you got money, it's parties every day. So it's a lot of drugs around, and, you know, it's just taking over, really, you know. It's just, and the crazy thing about it is I was watching, I was just on Say Cheese post, and I seen, like, a big train, like trains of, like guns being hit, right? And in Chicago, it's like, how is everything so safe? Like the banks and gun stores, but y'all letting trains of guns come through the city, and they're stopping them in the city, and all of a sudden, the doors just open and people was just stealing millions and millions of guns. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the same with drugs. Like, I feel like it's all this stuff is just getting planted.
It does seem like a lot of drugs make it into the country.
You can stop everything else. You can stop a tourist. You can stop this, you can stop that, but you cannot stop the drugs and the guns. You know why they can't stop it? Because they're not trying to stop it.
Do you think someone's getting paid?
Yeah, somebody getting paid. It's all done with. It probably starts with one person, like a secret person who is running around and making it start. Then that way that they can start building up their cases, locking people up for guns, locking people up for drugs. That's just a way to just not get people off the street. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's put these guns right here. A lot of people gonna get them, but we're gonna end up finding our guns that we found. We're gonna end up finding our drugs that we found. You know what I mean? Like, it's all like marked and finessed out. It's all like ways to keep locking people up. Because like I said, you make more money locking a person up, giving them 5, 10, 20 years. You're making millions of dollars off people that's going to jail.
I mean, that's a business too.
That's one of the biggest businesses in the world. It's legit legal slavery with a finesse with it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you broke the rules and this and that, and you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And then once you get out of jail, even while they sent you through all these classes and told you, like, when you get back to the world, you should do right, you still have a felony on your back. So if you did want to get out and work a job, you still haunted by the felony that's on your back. So forever, when they run your background checks to live around successful people or to, you know, do this or do that, they're like, oh, well, no, we can't. You're a convicted felon, you know? So it's like, they just giving you one chance in this world. So you telling me, you got to understand this too. Like, as far as polices and all the other people that's in power, you telling me nobody ever made a mistake, not one mistake? You know what I mean? So somebody did something, they just haven't got caught for it.
That's real shit. Real shit, man. About DMX, you know, even though he sold more than 74 million records, his daughters have came out and said that their father's estate is worth less than $1 million, maybe even as low as $50,000.
Wow.
What could have went wrong?
But So, like, this what I think in a rap world. When you're making so much money and you have people that comes around you that want to finesse like that, if he made $74 million, he should have a nice crazy crib. They should be well off. But when they involve drugs, the drugs is the distraction of what they really doing to you. So signing bogus contracts, people finessing you out of your money and stuff like that to keep him like off track. You get what I'm saying? That's why like the drugs was the distraction. He been doing drugs for a minute. So somebody had to like come in and peer pressure him to distract him from what they really was doing to him.
So you don't think enough people were trying to keep him on track and helping him through his tough times?
Yeah, like like a lot of people they'll rock with you or whatever, but as far as like getting in the mix or getting in the business, a lot of people just just see you doing what you're doing and just let you do what you do. But I feel like if they want to continue to help the hip hop community be strong, I feel like people should speak up more for, people like him, that had a big impact in the world. Because just like they did the funeral and they went all out, they could have went all out to help him with his habit. You know what I'm saying? They could have just like, man, just please, man, and this and that, like to help him get right back on track. There's so many opportunities that's out here, but like people don't really want to see you like really get to that next level like that, like they say they do, until like you either pass away or, then everybody got all the stories and this and that, and it wasn't really like that. You feel me?
Do you think that in some cases though that it's possible that the rapper or the artist, they ain't trying to hear none of that? That if you're trying to put them on the right track or trying to stop them from doing what they want to do, they'll just replace you.
Yeah, for sure. Because like it's just a same way as if you telling one of your friends about a drug problem, about drinking, or even about their girl. You know what I mean? Like a toxic female. So they'll feel like you just probably, especially if they on drugs, their mind is not where it needs to be. So they probably like, man, you just hating and you just is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that person. DMX wasn't DMX on drugs. You get what I'm saying? So it's like drugs is more important than anything right now.
I hear that, man. In hip hop, a lot of rappers spend a lot of money on designer clothes. How much do you think is too much for rappers to be spending on designer clothes?
I mean, it just depends on how much money they got. Because designer clothes is a part of their image. Okay, for instance, if you are making money and if somebody sees you not wearing designer clothes, which you might be very, very well off if you're not wearing designer clothes. Now, when you are wearing designer clothes, it helps you make more money because people ride past these stores all the time and wish they can be in these clothes. But when you have them on and you have something either for sale or you booking shows and stuff like that, people want to see it. They want to see you in it. You know what I'm saying?
So it's part of what they're, I don't want to say like selling like it's fake, but it's kind of part of their image and what they're putting out there.
It's one of the things that you have to do. Just like people spend so much money on cars. You know what I'm saying? People spend so much money on jewelry. But they have to do it, bro. If you didn't see them with no jewelry, no car, and no clothes, how would you honestly look at them?
Like an average person.
Exactly.
Just like me.
You definitely would. And would you, if they had something for sale, talking about some money, talking about millions of dollars, would you buy it?
Nah, not if they don't look like they got money.
Okay. So if you look like you got money, even if it's the wrong choice, even if it's not going to go the way I think it's going to go, I'm still going to spend my money because that image is motivation. Because first off, it starts as motivation. When you see a person with all that, depending on where they came from, you're going to say, wow, that's very motivated. Like, I'm very motivated from what I see. So it starts from motivation to the fact that, damn, I can actually meet this person. I can actually be like this person. I can actually talk to this person. Okay, how much it costs? That's why people pay me for FaceTime calls. I charge $250 for 10 minutes. They pay me for that. You know what I mean? I charge $75,000 just to link, just for bookings. You know what I'm saying? So when I do this type of stuff, if I didn't have no chains, if I had cars, if I didn't know what I was talking about, if I wasn't very connected with all the wealthy people that was out here, then it wouldn't make sense. They'd be like, I'm not believing any. That means anybody. See, this is how you separate yourself. So every day somebody might post on Instagram that a new entrepreneur comes out and says, hey, I can show you how to make millions of dollars. But how you know if they are telling the truth by what they're, like the cars that they standing by, the homes that they're in, all that. That's how you like, oh no, that's a fake entrepreneur. He's not real. But what he's doing is he's finessing, trying to stand by cars or trying to do this and trying to do that to make it become real, because there's still people out here that's not smart and don't know. You get what I'm saying? So how do you keep yourself? Now, if I was regular, then I could stand next to him and he'll look like he makes more money than me. So the average person then will give their money to him because he's more flashier than me.
Yeah, that's real. That's real, man. People are definitely sold by looks.
Yeah.
How many times should somebody wear designer clothes?
A month? Or
I was just saying in general, total. Before it's old.
I only wear it once.
Just one time.
Now, this is the thing about it. Now, somebody just told me that you can, when you wear your designer clothes, it's companies out here that will buy your clothes. I just found that out like yesterday, because I have so many clothes, but you cannot wear your designer clothes like, depending on who you are, you cannot wear your designer clothes like all the time. You just can't do it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, you already wore that. Like, we just seen you. Now, if you don't take no pictures, if you're not on Instagram, you can wear it a few times. You can wear it every time you go out if you want to. Because you might go to a new club. This club seen you. This club didn't see you. You go out of town, you go to a new party. That you can wear it like that if you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? And not being seen. But once you take that picture and you got a name and you famous, you better not wear that designer stuff again, bro. They gonna be like, bro, I just seen you take that. They gonna pull up your Instagram and say, bro, you just wore this designer outfit. That means that you can't afford another designer outfit. That's how I would look. I would be shocked if I seen you wear that same outfit. Now you can match. You probably can match some of that stuff that you got in your closet, but you can't keep wearing it.
What about pants? Wouldn't it be easier to wear the same pants?
Yeah, you can wear the same pants. Like Amiri's, you can wear those. But I'm saying the whole outfits. Like I'll buy a Fendi outfit that might cost $6,000. I cannot wear that same Fendi outfit if every 119,000 people liked it and to see me in it. It's gonna be just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm talking about at a big event, if they already seen me, that'll just be like, damn, he already wore that.
Bandman Kevo's not getting money the way he says he is, and
yeah, that's what they gonna say. You just gotta come with a new outfit. That's why, like, when a new event pop up, a lot of people go shopping. Like, they be like, man, I'm going to this party. I'm going to this event. They got clothes. You know they got clothes, but how they shop is like they don't have nothing because they can't wear it again.
What's the best financial advice you've ever got?
The best financial advice I ever got was credit. Learning about credit. And the reason I say learning about credit is because you can be out here hustling and making money and doing what you're doing, but you definitely can't go to a car lot and get a car without any credit history. Now, you can go to a buy here, pay here, but we talking about like a Mercedes-Benz car lot or one of these nice car lots. They want you to have some type of credit history, just as well as getting loans and stuff like that. So you might have, a lot of people make a lot of money and they think that they balling and they be like, okay, cool, I can do this, I can do that. But what about going to buy a house or buying a boat or, getting in a car that can make you money as far as like Lamborghinis and stuff like that? You need credit for everything. And was one of the best financial advices I got as far as like, man, work on your credit and like go crazy with it. Cause all the money you could be making, you basically just use credit to take you further in life.
With the money that you've made, what do you think was your single biggest purchase?
My single biggest purchase. I think one of my properties, like a property. It was a property.
Okay. A property?
Yep.
Okay. What do you think was your worst purchase you ever made?
Worst purchase. You mean what did I pay for that I'm just like, what the fuck? Like
Yep.
some pussy. I paid for some pussy. I was like, yeah, for sure.
It didn't work out the way.
No, it's. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in my life, you know what I'm saying. My worst is a waste of money purchase was paying for pussy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was probably a worst purchase because it didn't do. I mean, it didn't do nothing for me. Type shit. Bad investment.
Okay, it didn't have no. You weren't gonna make no money off of it.
Exactly.
It wasn't like a business.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a lot of your money invested in the stocks or
Yeah,
houses?
stocks. I do a lot of like, I'm into the rental car game, boats, and I'm into Airbnb, rental cars, and like boats and stuff. That's the quickest way to become a millionaire when you're dealing with rentals. At first, everybody was doing a month-to-month thing, like month-to-month homes, and you know what I'm saying, just putting their cars, like, you know, family member cars, giving cars to people and stuff like that. But I just feel like I could be the first one to take myself to the next level and just, you know, rent out different cars, exotic cars to people, and you know, make $40,000 to $60,000 a month off different cars. You know, people was getting properties at first, right, and was making like an extra $2,000-$3,000 a month, you know, with tenants. I was like, nah, the rental game is better when you can just make $300 to $900 a day off your property. Treat it like a hotel. So that's when I got in. When I got into that, then it was over with. You know what I mean? I was just going crazy.
Speaking of investments, Jay-Z and Beyonce reportedly bought the most expensive Rolls Royce ever. It's called a boat tail at $28 million.
Yeah, I seen that.
Supposedly they only built like 3 of these cars.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying that no car should be worth that.
I mean, you got to think like this. They're both worth billions of dollars, right?
Yep.
So $28 million split between the two is no money at all. That's not even like, that's almost like going to buy a purse to them. It's not a dent. As soon as they bought that car, the press that they spent, they made their money right back off of the attention that got brought to them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like me when I bought my chain. When I bought my anonymous chain, I spent a lot on the chain and stuff like that, but the attention that came back to me, I made like that same day from press. Yeah. So it ain't like, it's not, and that car was a tax write-off.
Oh, really? The car's a tax write-off?
Yes.
If they put it under a business name?
I'm pretty sure they did. They not dumb, bro. Like, they so rich that they have the best everything. So somebody is telling them, okay, when you buy this, do this. This is strategy. I'm going to make sure when you spend your money, you're going to get this. They have the best wealth advisors, like, right in their ear. They probably got like 10 of them.
I didn't even think about it being a tax write-off. But yeah, if you put it in a business name, and they probably have multiple businesses, and they probably
everything that listen, bro. Everything that I eat, that I drive, and the designer and all that is all a tax write-off for me. It's all for my business. All to make me look better.
Do you think they might have bought this car specifically for a tax write-off?
I mean, most likely. I mean, if I buy a $28 million car, I'm not just buying it just to buy it. You know what I mean? I'm buying it for the tax write-off. Why would you want to pay all them taxes on a 20? Bro, do you know the taxes that they have to pay if they didn't put it on the tax write-off? It'd be ridiculous. Like, it would be stupid, bro.
How much do you think insurance on a car like that would cost?
Insurance, I don't even think a company would even cover that car, to be honest. I would think that they will have to finesse and put that under some type of homeowner's insurance or something. You know what I mean? I really think that car might have to be like under, because it's a boat, right?
no, it's a Rolls Royce. It's just called a boat tail.
Is it one of those cars that go in the water though? It don't go in the water?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure whatever insurance they got, it got to be, the best insurance. Not sure what company that would cover $28 million. You know what I mean? But shit, I'm sure it's possible. But you never know. But the thing is, though, the type of car that is, it's definitely not probably going to be under a personal insurance. It got to be at least like some type of commercial. They got so many cars that their car shit might be under some big commercial. You know what I mean? Who knows? Or they might even put it in it might be just a showroom car. They might not even drive it.
I was just thinking that too. That what are the odds that you even see Beyonce and Jay-Z driving down the street in that thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Probably not very high.
Yeah.
Okay, Mo3. Are you familiar with the Mo3 situation?
Yeah.
Two people have been charged with the murder of Mo3. For gunning him down in broad daylight on the freeway, which I thought was, recently the video came out of, you see Mo3 stop in the middle of the freeway, get out of his car, and what looks like he's trying to get a gun from his glove compartment. And then, you also see another car stop kind of in front of him a little ways, and you see some dude in a mask, running down the freeway at him. We talked about rappers, getting busted, getting pulled over.
Yeah.
And, when you see something like that, you just think if he had a gun on him, close to him, he might still be alive.
Yeah, I feel like, man, see, this is my thing. I feel like a security or your gun, you know what I'm saying? If he would have had his gun on him, one thing about people when they doing something, a lot of people can give action but don't like to accept action back. So if the way that they jumped out, the way that he jumped out not Mo3, but the way that the shooter jumped out the car, he was confident. When he was running and confident that it was going his way. But when you turn that confidence around, when you are expecting something to go your way and something goes the opposite, it messes everything up. Somebody already has it planned in their head and it goes opposite. If he would have made it go opposite, it would have been way different. Matter of fact, if it would have went opposite way, it would have been so reckless with crazy amounts of shooting. Other people would have got shot, but definitely Mo3 would be alive, and it probably would have just went real bad. That's all I can really say about that situation. You know what I mean? But like I said, when people always expect things to go their way, so that's why it is good to have security or your own gun. You know what I mean? Because like when you're a rapper, you definitely got to try to protect yourself because people just do the most craziest things, just like on the E-way. That was just crazy,
Yeah.
That was different. That was like on some, like, man, you hop out the car on the E-way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these cars coming, like, damn, like you a beast.
It was pretty brazen.
Yeah.
Rappers are just so much of a target, that it's like, if you carry a gun, you're going to prison. If you don't carry a gun, you possibly could die.
You possibly can get very embarrassed. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
embarrassed.
World star. If you carry a gun, you're a bad guy. If you don't carry a gun, they trying to do this and do that to you. If you got too many security, you a punk. You got security. Like, everything is very, very negative towards the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, for no reason. But, it's just life. You feel me? I can't really. But one thing I'm gonna tell everybody who is watching though, get y'all some security, bro. Don't listen to all these people that saying they don't got security and this and that, because the ones that saying that got security. A lot of them.
Or they don't need it.
You know what I'm saying?
All the fans that are saying, why you got security? You're supposed to da. They don't have security.
Man, come on.
Exactly. Or they would have security if they needed it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I seen you say on Say Cheese that you went and date Lori Harvey. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. No, I was saying Only reason I said I wouldn't, I wouldn't like really date her, like take her serious from like all the situations she had. I feel like I'm just being honest with myself because everybody keep asking me, not dissing her or anything. You know what I'm saying? I was just basically just being honest, saying that I wouldn't talk to her because she was in a lot of different situations that, you know, she just messed. I just felt like as a rapper, I wouldn't want a girl that been with all these rappers. Like, it's weird to me because everybody's asking me, not because I'm in her business. I don't even know her.
How often do you think rappers are being with the same chicks?
I mean, one thing about rappers is they want what they want. So when they see one rapper with this girl, they feel like, why does this rapper likes this girl so much? Why is this rapper blowing this girl up so much? So when rappers see that, they tend to want to mess with that girl off of the reasons of the next rapper who did so much for her. You know what I mean?
It's a status thing.
They just feel like, oh well, he did all this. Damn, he bought her a chain. He bought her a car. Man, she must got some good pussy or something, like, you know. So that's they thinking in their minds. For sure.
You know, Future also took some shots at her that I was kind of surprised that, you know, Future would even, you know, what would make a dude, you know, be kind of like that mad, or, you know, to take shots at her in a song?
No, I think Future probably. I just look at it like it's a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Future cares. Like, Future is Future. He got all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was probably just that was a great publicity stunt on top of dropping a song to bring more attention to the song. Because as a fan, I will tell all of my friends and all of their friends, like, damn, you heard what Future said? You know what I'm saying? So everybody gonna go listen to the song just to listen to what Future said in the song. It's very smart.
I believe it was even on TMZ.
Exactly. No, it was very smart. And you know, I heard about when they said the Steve Harvey line as well. And if it got so big, I'm pretty sure Steve Harvey will reply. Now, if Steve Harvey replies about the song, that will just make more streams and more views go to the song if he says something about it. You get what I'm saying? Cause like, it's just funny. Like, that's how powerful I am, nigga. I can say something about your daughter, nigga, and it'll be all over the world in a song. You get what I'm saying? That's major, bro.
Do you think that rappers are just attracted to her? I mean, I think she's real pretty, but
nah, she nice. Look, bro, she nice. I don't want people to be like, man, why you saying something about Lori? I'm not dissing her. I'm only answering questions when they ask me in interviews. So I just think that, you know, she's one thing about rappers, even females and males. People like popularity. People see fame and just be like, wow, everybody wants her, everybody knows her, and that's what gets basically rappers. That's, you know, people just want that. They just want that person that's popping. She popping. So,
you know, we were talking about rappers being targets, and NBA YoungBoy is locked up, and, you know, they're not even giving him a bond, and he, you know, it's not even a violent crime what they're accusing him of. They're just accusing him of having some guns. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Is that what'd you think about that whole situation? You know, he was targeted in an operation called Never Free Again by the police, and it just is more and more evidence that police are really coming down on rappers.
Yeah. So when I seen that, I was just kind of shocked about it. You know what I mean? I was just like, I feel like they mixed him in with some, like, basically like he was supplying guns for whatever crew that, you know what I'm saying, they trying to say he in or whatever. So they basically just trying to finesse him out of the world shit, you know, like, I feel like NBA YoungBoy is one of the most powerful people in the hip hop community, for his age. And you gotta understand when you like speaking on violence and just showing that that you that type of person, they want to get you up out of there, really, Because if they show proof of that, ain't nobody saying nothing, ain't nobody taking up for it. You know what I'm saying? All these rappers that so-called rock with them or whatever, ain't nobody like, man, that's bogus, or ain't nobody marching for him. Or, you know what I mean? That should just show you right there that what's going on in the world, and they just looking at it like we just showed y'all that we doing this against y'all favorite rapper, and y'all ain't doing nothing about it. Y'all not trying to help them. Y'all not saying this. Y'all not over standing outside the police. They just showed y'all, that they just showed you how fans really are,
So you think the police feel like they could just get away with it now?
Yeah, they did it, put it out there just to see what fans and what people would do, and ain't nobody did nothing, said nothing. People are just saying free him, but they're not overly doing it as far as just they seen that it was targeted, and they not trying to do anything at all about it. So they confirmed it right then and there, like, oh well, y'all don't really care about y'all community like that. You feel me? Not saying NBA YoungBoy did anything for the community. I don't, like I said, I'm not saying what he did, but that's how people gonna look at it. They gonna like, oh, y'all don't care, we don't care, shit.
When I seen this, man, I remembered a story that academics talked about, that YoungBoy turned down $1 million for a feature from 6ix9ine. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
You can't. That would have messed his image up.
Yeah.
You can't really do that. Especially look at the situation he in now. He would have took the $1 million, then ended up in jail, and now you around all these people that would have been judging you like crazy, talking about, you know what I'm saying? It would have been horrible. He lucky he did that.
Yeah, real shit. I think I seen recently you posted about Little Loaded.
Yeah, I just made a video about him.
Yeah, did you know him?
No, I didn't know him. I seen it on the Say Cheese post that they said he died because his girlfriend cheated on him. And I'm always preaching about like girls and, you know what I'm saying, guys getting on their money so they don't have to be affected by, the women that do that, because for some reason every guy just feels like they're gonna be with their girl forever, and they just putting their life on hold for women. And I was kind of just mad because I'm just like, damn, I used to see him going crazy, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just like, as lit as you are, you kill yourself while the girl still is out here doing. Cause like, you gotta understand this. For anybody who is like want to do something to themselves for a girl, that's not gonna stop them from doing nothing. They're gonna just tell a story to the next 3 guys that they mess with. So I was like, just looking like, damn, you know what I mean? That's messed up. But it should just show, you gotta learn from stuff that you see like that, and just know, like, man, these girls is like, no matter how popping you are, no matter who you are, it's a possibility that you can get cheated on. So if you know this, you should know to like put a lot into yourself. Focus on yourself, get the bag, and if she do cheat, it doesn't matter, because you are 10 steps ahead of everything. Those come with the guys that puts a lot into a woman. When you put a whole lot, like your life, putting your life on hold, don't want to go do this, stop making money, buy her a car before you, get her a home before you, or stuff like that. Or if y'all on the same lease, or if y'all on the same car, or if you just giving her all your money, then it will hurt you very, very, very bad, because you truly trust this person and you got let down. But if you live your life like it's a possibility, it's a 90% chance that it can happen, you'll be more sharper.
You'll be more ready just in case something does happen.
Exactly. The only thing you gotta do is have that just in case mindset for anything. Especially me as a black male, you have to have that just in case mindset for anything when you walk outside in America, being a black male. You know what I mean? Polices, people trying to rob you, being a targeted rapper. You know, it's a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? That we got it hard. You feel me? So
I just thought it was a sad situation. I mean, I know when when you're that type of famous and you got a little bit of money. I mean, he could have easily
man,
had,
man,
I don't want to say
anybody.
any chick, but
Yeah,
damn near.
yeah, for sure.
He could have definitely found himself a really pretty, emotionally healthy. He could have had his pick.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I said. I said the same thing.
After this happened, a lot of people started talking about rappers' mental health. And it's kind of like it's kind of, sometimes it's hard to admit, you might need somebody to, help you figure a lot of this stuff out. Did you see anything like that?
Yeah, as far as the mental health situation goes, it just be the people that's surrounded by you. So if you got a lot of your homeboys around you and they just all care about women and every day they're like, man, we on some hoes, we on some hoes. Where the girls at? And everybody is not really on focus on money. That it's really just the people that's around you that will slow you down, because your mental starts to become their mental. You got 6 people around you that only cares about women and nothing else, then you end up being like them even though you're successful. You know what I mean? So then if she do cheat on you, now you just care about her and what everybody around you says, because you know all your homies girls is so-called great, and you know what I mean? Then you feel like your homies gonna be talking about you. This, it's just a lot of extra stuff with that mental stuff when it comes to women and stuff like that. But as far as everything else, drugs hold a lot of people back and mess up, everything that's going on as far as with mental health. But the main focus is just the people around you, bro. You got to have a lot of people that can uplift you at all times, keep you focused on what's really the goal in life as far as getting to the bag and securing it and keeping it.
You got to have some people to balance it out.
Yes, sir.
Some good people who are focused and, and are themselves doing good in life. And,
yeah.
Not just the whole person keeping the boat afloat. You need other people that are kind of at the top themselves, and maybe even not in music, maybe in other ways.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. So just anybody who's just trying to, take their life to the next level as far as with credit or with just mentorships. I got a site called KevoFans.com. I talk about everything that's on there. Like a lot of people that be hitting me up be trying to get verified on Twitter or Instagram. It's a lot of different game that's on Kevo Fans. I'm also still #1. I make millions of dollars on OnlyFans still, because I sell credit cleaning letters. You know what I'm saying? To show you how to clean your credit step by step. I got courses, tour courses, Airbnb courses, just everything about education, man, that can help people get to the next level in life. You know what I mean? So just wanted to put that out there for everybody that's watching.
How do you find the time to do all the? It sounds like you have a lot of business.
I mean, this is the thing. So one thing about me is I find people who think like me, and what I do is just hire people to to make sure everything is good on the ends I need them to be good on. But I am a self-made independent person, so I do a lot of things myself because a lot of people don't think like me, and they have different priorities. So somebody you might be dealing with, they might care. Instead of caring about success, they might care about their girl more than they care about their own self, which I care about myself first, God, myself, and then everything else. They care about their girl, then their self. You know what I'm saying? So when you dealing with that, it's like I'm sure you had friends for years and years and years, right? So their failures. You know the reason why they're not successful now, 5 years later. You know what I mean? Either it's drugs, a girl, lazy. You know exactly what caused them to not get successful. And when I'm looking for people, I read people very well, very quick. You could be around a person for like 2 days and know exactly the type of person that you're dealing with and what they care more about.
So that's a big factor for you when you're hiring people.
Yeah, you gotta look real deep into them, especially with women. It's harder to hire women because they put love over success. They put love even over their self. That's how they were raised. So they just really like, let's say if they working with you, but they'll go missing for 2-3 weeks, all for like a boyfriend situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you would be like, damn, what happened to Becky? You know what I'm saying? And she'll just, oh, I'm having problems with my guy and all this. You know what I'm saying? So
is there any books you would recommend?
The number one book I would recommend everybody who's watching this video right now is to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Bro, that is the same shit I say.
That's my favorite book. Bro, I read, and then once you read that one book, he has like 7, 8 more books. If you read them, your whole mindset on your mind will change. Like everything about how you thought is gonna change once you read that book. Like that was one of the best books I read in my life, bro.
No, real shit, man. That's crazy. That's crazy that you said that, because I was just telling somebody else that same exact, you know what I'm saying? Like, this book will,
man,
exactly what you said. It'll
I
change how you see
I
the
couldn't
world.
even believe it when I read it. I was like, what? Like, then I say, man, you right. Like, it's all the mindset because people are really like that. Like, the poor dad really, like, that was like my family coming up. So I was just like, damn, that's how my family tried to tell me. And then I didn't have no, like, the rich dad mentality trying to tell me. Like, I'm the rich dad mentality on my family now. It's crazy. So,
Yeah.
that's a great book.
True, man. Well, man, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate everything, Brody.
Yeah, man. Dope interview, man. You know, a lot of knowledge you know what I'm saying, you put out there for the fans and everything, especially with the police and everything like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Same. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Peace.